Black Indigenous Americans, also known as African Native Americans or Afro-Native Americans, are an often overlooked and underrepresented group within both the Indigenous and Black communities. Hey there, welcome to this channel. Today we're diving into the untold story of Black Indigenous Americans. Before we start, hit that like button and subscribe for more insightful videos like this one. While the term Black Indigenous American encompasses a diverse range of individuals from different tribes across the United States, it is important to recognize that each tribe has its own unique history, culture, and identity. The story of Black Indigenous Americans is one of resilience, cultural preservation, and the fight for recognition. One of the most prominent aspects of Black Indigenous American heritage is their deep connection to the land. For centuries, indigenous tribes have had a profound respect and understanding of the natural world, and this is also true of Black Indigenous Americans. They have a rich tradition of storytelling, music, and art that often reflects their close relationship with the environment. However, despite this connection, forced removals during the 19th century led to the loss of tribal lands, which had a devastating impact on Black indigenous communities. Many were relocated to reservations far from their ancestral homelands, which caused a disruption in their cultural practices and way of life. This traumatic event, known as the Trail of Tears, is a significant part of their history and a reminder of the injustices they have faced. Despite the challenges they have endured, Black Indigenous Americans have worked tirelessly to preserve their cultural heritage. In recent decades, there has been a growing movement to revitalize indigenous languages, reclaim traditional knowledge, and celebrate indigenous culture. This has led to the establishment of cultural centers, language immersion programs, and powwows that bring together Black indigenous people from different tribes to share in their common heritage. One of the biggest obstacles Black Indigenous Americans have faced is the lack of representation and the erasure of their history in mainstream education. For many years, the dominant narrative has failed to acknowledge the significant contributions and resilience of Black Indigenous communities. However, this is slowly beginning to change. There is a growing movement to incorporate indigenous perspectives into curriculums and to tell the stories of Black indigenous heroes and leaders. Several influential books have shed light on the heritage of Black Indigenous Americans and their importance in U.S. history. One such book is The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. This coming-of-age story follows a young boy named Junior, who leaves the reservation to attend an all-white high school. Through Junior's experiences, Alexie explores themes of racism, poverty, and the importance of cultural identity. Another powerful book is There by Tommy Orange. This novel tells the story of a group of indigenous urban dwellers in Oakland, California, as they prepare for a powwow. Orange's writing is both poetic and incisive as he captures the complexities of indigenous life in the 21st century. It's important to acknowledge that the history of Black Indigenous Americans is not a monolithic one. Each tribe has its own unique story to tell. However, their shared experiences of resilience, cultural preservation, and the struggle for recognition make them an important part of the fabric of the United States. As we continue to learn about and appreciate the diversity of indigenous cultures, it is essential to remember the often overlooked contributions and perspectives of Black Indigenous Americans. By doing so, we can work towards a more inclusive and accurate representation of U.S. history and celebrate the strength and beauty of Black Indigenous cultures. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. We would love to hear your thoughts and insights on the topic, so please leave a comment below and let's continue the conversation.